So lately in Zimbabwean politics, we've gotten to a point that if you are active on social media and you don't condemn the ZANU-PF government publicly, you've become an enemy of the revolution. They call you an agent of ZANU-PF, an agent of the government, an apologist for ZANU-PF. Now, I can't speak for everybody else, but I can speak for myself. I, for one, have never been in a ZANU-PF branch. I don't know any ZANU-PF officials. I'm not a member of any political party, but I am a loyal Zimbabwean. So loyal that I refuse to speak negative about my government. I refuse to speak negative about my leaders. I refuse to wash Zimbabwe's dirty laundry in public. And there are so many things that this government has achieved that I would like to guard jealously with all my might. We've had one of the best education systems in Africa. We've got our land, we've got our resources, we've got our economy in our hands. And as much as there is suffering today for this sacrifice, I believe that if we can continue to guard and protect these victories from neo-colonial interests and neoliberal interests of people that want to just bring change without thinking of tomorrow, we will be able to allow our children to inherit a Zimbabwe that's to be proud of. We have issues in Zimbabwe, some caused by government, some caused by individuals and the citizens of Zimbabwe. To fix those issues, Zimbabweans need to sit down and talk together, come together to fix Zimbabwe. We adopted a Western system of contestation where we disrespect one another, condemn one another, point fingers at one another, causing us to separate, causing us to not relate to one another. That is not the African way. We need to dump Chirungu, this whiteness that we've taken by the collar, and go back to some elements of our roots. When I studied international marketing, there was something called cultural imperatives. If you were to go into another culture and do business with them, you had to recognize their cultural exclusions and inclusions. As Africans, we've dumped our cultural imperatives for Western culture, for these political systems in which we condemn our elders, in which we talk to our elders as if we're talking to kids. And that is not African. That is not Chivano Chedu. So we need to go back to a part of our culture where we sit down, we talk, etedare, and imbizo. We recognize protocol. We have zirango zichitwa, and we talk to each other as people of the same family. In our family, we deal with issues every single day, with elders and youngsters all at once. But we do it with humility, with love, with care, to come up with a solution for the family. We as young people have to come off our high horses, recognize our elders, we give respect to our elders, not fault find, not point fingers, and we look for a solution to fix Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe will only be fixed by people that are not seeking glory, people that are not seeking power, but people that are seeking the best of Zimbabwe. I believe that these very same leaders that went to the bush, that fought for Zimbabwe, that died and bled for this country, have it in their hearts to want the best for this country. And we need to reach out back into their hearts to remind them that this is our Zimbabwe and let's fix it together.